Our top focus this morning is on the big update coming in from Bengal as the Congress leadership is clearly split wide open on an alliance with the Indian Secular Front. Senior Congress leader Anand Sharma has questioned the development, questioning why the Congress has gone ahead with this alliance. Here are all the details.
भाजपा उस सोनार बांग्ला के निर्माण के लिए काम करेगी।
এত মিথ্যেবাদ, এত দঙ্গবাদ, এত প্রতিহিংসাপরায়ণ পার্টি।
The votes are yet to be cast. The results are yet to be announced. And weeks before the actual battle kicks off, a fresh internal war has exploded inside the Congress. And this one hits where it really hurts the grand old party. The trigger for the new war within the Congress is this influential young Bengal cleric, Pirzada Abbas Siddiqui. His newly floated Indian Secular Front has forged an alliance with the left and Congress. But the alliance has triggered fireworks within senior Congress ranks. Rajya Sabha MP Anand Sharma, a Congress neta known to be close to the Gandhis, has publicly raised alarm bells over alliance, branding Siddiqui's ISF a communal party, and has accused the Congress of adopting a selective line against communal forces. Caught off guard by the member of Congress's rebel G23 grouping, the party was quick to retort.
What I am doing, everybody is being communicated to my higher command.
Is the CWC aware of it, sir?
My leadership has been.
Already before this new Congress split, cracks appeared within the alliance itself on seat sharing. Siddiqui made it clear to Congress that he was not begging for seats.
देखिए, इंसानियत के लिए, इंसान के लिए, बेकार के लिए हम चाहते हैं वोट का बंटवारा न हो, इसीलिए जो सीट का समझौता हुआ है उसमें हम राजी हैं। फिर भी कांग्रेस अगर क्लियर नहीं कर रहे, इसलिए हमने बोला है आपका पोजीशन क्या है, क्लियर कर दीजिए, जो करना है या नहीं करना है।
So why is Abbas Siddiqui so important? The Furfura cleric could influence at least 120 seats with a large Muslim voter base. In 41 of 120 seats, there are more than 50% Muslim electorate. The left, which appears to be caught between the devil and deep sea, is optimistic about a truce.
I'm confident it might take 1-2 extra days, but this will be a complete Mahagathbandhan.
With all the parties, with the left, Congress and ISF?
Yes.
And are
Yes.
you confident that the differences between ISF and the Congress will be ironed out?
Yes, I do feel so.
The BJP too waded into the row, taking a swipe at Congress party.
क्या आइडियोलॉजी है? आज मेरा ख्याल है कि कांग्रेस के नेता भी कंफ्यूज्ड हैं और कार्यकर्ता भी कंफ्यूज्ड है और समझ में नहीं आता कि कांग्रेस क्या संदेश देना चाहती है, क्या उनकी आइडियोलॉजी है।
The question now remains, will the Congress infighting hurt the winning prospect of left and Indian Secular Front and simply become advantage BJP, which is taking on everyone in the battleground Bengal? Bureau Report, India Today.
Dynamic people of the Congo region.
And let's take this across to our reporters on the ground. Maushami Singh is joining us live from Delhi. We also have Prema Rajaram getting us all the latest updates from Kolkata. Maushami, to you first. You know, optics-wise, this simply doesn't augur well for the Congress. You had a massive rally by the G23 leaders. Now you have a senior leader, Anand Sharma, speaking out against the leadership. Is the Congress going to do a rethink on the alliance with the ISF after what Mr. Sharma said?
You know, clearly the Congress's internal tussle is spilling out in the open now, with, in fact, Anand Sharma red flagging the alliance. But apparently the Congress leadership in Bengal is of the view that this really is not an alliance that the Congress has entered into. It is a partnership between the left party and the left and the ISF, and the Congress has not compromised on its seat sharing. That is the argument that has been given by the leadership in Bengal, the Congress leadership. But it is really clear that the Congress leaders are of different views as far as this alliance is concerned, saying that the Congress should not adopt different standards in different states if it stands for secular, Nehruvian and Gandhian principles. So really, the Congress a divided house as far as this particular alliance is concerned, and we don't see that issue dying out anytime soon, considering the Twitter war that's broken out on social media.
And that's really the question. You've got Anand Sharma saying, what is the Congress's definition of secularism here? Is it selective, communalism that they want to target? But we'll have to see really whether the Congress chooses to do a rethink. Right now, they're defending this step. They're saying that they are the ones who took a decision with regards to an alliance with the ISF. Before I take this across to Prema Rajaram, let me also explain to you what this alliance is all about. The Furfura factor, which I'm sure you've heard about also in the run-up to this election. Now, the Furfura Shrine is a very influential one, and Pirzada Siddiqui is in fact the head of this influential dargah. He decided to go ahead and launch a political outfit. He recently floated the Indian Secular Front, or the ISF. Now, he is known to be a big TMC baiter, so there's no question of him joining hands with the Trinamool Congress. However, he's gone ahead and decided to seal the pact with the left. They've decided also on the seat sharing agreement. Here's where it gets controversial for the Congress, because the Congress also is in talks over seat sharing right now. They're in alliance with the left as well, which means the ISF is also part of this pact. Now, the reason there's so much talk about the ISF is because they could influence about 120 seats with Muslim voters. And out of these 120 seats, you've got about 40 of them, 41 really of these seats have over 50% Muslim voters, which could mean trouble for the Trinamool Congress and could mean advantage left, which is why the Indian Secular Front is a much talked about factor in this election. And let me take this across now to Prema Rajaram, who's joining us live from Kolkata. Prema, explain to us why there's this whole controversy over Pirzada Siddiqui. Yes, the ISF could be a force to reckon with, but why is there talk about perhaps the ISF also being a communal force?
Well, ISF has now aligned with the left and the Congress, but the Congress, one fraction clearly is not very happy with it. But Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who is somebody who's been here, a congressman, and also someone who understands Bengal well, says right now it is for the Congress and the left combined to defeat divisive politics, hitting out at the BJP in his tweet. So there he's also not just telling Anand Sharma about the ground reality here in West Bengal, but why ISF needs to come together with the Congress and the left. Another factor is, like you mentioned, the ISF is very important as far as the minority votes are concerned. And since there is a section of the minority voters that are against Trinamool Congress in the last few years, that could go in favor of the ISF, left and Congress combined. That is what Congressman Adhir Chaudhary wants to say in terms of why the ISF should be with the Congress and left. But again, as far as the crowds in the Congress is concerned, it all depends on what will emerge in the days to come, because at this point in time, the seat sharing pact has already been decided between the left and the ISF, while the Congress, of course, is looking at what can be done next, considering the cracks within the Congress. Back to you.
So clearly, going by what you as well as Moushumi have told us, there doesn't seem to be any question of a Congress rethink with regards to what's happening with the ISF, their ties with the left, etc. So we'll see how this plays out and whether we're going to be seeing more rebellions really within the Congress against this decision.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.